Anfield, a new year, big expectations. But instead of fireworks, Liverpool fans got a cold hard reminder of the fine margins at the top. No goals, no breakthrough, and plenty to worry about. Liverpool walked into 2026 hoping to flip a switch. Arne Slot's champions, back at Fortress Anfield, facing a Leeds side that hadn't kept a clean sheet in months. On paper, this screamed home win. On the pitch, it whispered frustration. The match started with real intent. Liverpool moved the ball with pace. The tempo teased a breakthrough, and for a moment it looked like it was coming. Jeremy Frimpong, a constant outlet down the right, whipped in a perfect cross. Hugo Ekitike rose to meet it, a certain goal from point-blank range. But he was denied. Lucas Perry, the Leeds goalkeeper, threw himself in front of it with a spectacular, instinctive save. In that single moment, just minutes in, pretty much summed up the entire afternoon. Promise without payoff. Leeds, to their credit, stayed compact, disciplined, and just plain annoying. It was a masterclass in the low block. Exactly what they came to do. But if the first half was frustrating, the second half felt like the engine had completely stalled. After the break, Liverpool managed just one shot on target. It came from Dominic Szoboszlai, a hopeful effort from distance that was an easy read for the keeper. Virgil van Dijk pushed forward for a set piece, got his head to the ball, but it flashed wide of the post. It was a game of inches, but those inches were always on the wrong side of the post for Liverpool. For a team that lives and breathes possession, they had all the ball they could want. But they seemed to have forgotten where they'd left the knife to actually cut through Leeds' rigid defensive shape. This was the classic tactical problem laid bare. Lots of control, not enough chaos. When you're facing a deep, organized block, you need more than just patient passing. You need explosive speed. You need runners attacking the space behind the defense. You need those unpredictable moments of individual brilliance to unlock the game. Liverpool had possession, but Leeds owned the crucial spaces in and around their own box. Slot tried to shake things up from the sideline. Substitutes were thrown on, with Florian Wirtz, who had a quiet game, being withdrawn. But here's the uncomfortable truth this match highlighted. This Liverpool bench doesn't seem to change games. A look at the stats tells a damning story. Just 8 league goals all season have come from substitutes. That's not the impact you need when your starters are drawing a blank. And let's be fair, Leeds didn't just come to Anfield to survive. They nearly stole all 3 points at the death. In the final frantic minutes, there was late drama. The ball ended up in the back of Alisson's net. Dominic Calvert-Lewin was wheeling away in celebration, and for a split second, the unthinkable was happening. But then, the flag went up, offside. A collective sigh of relief echoed around Anfield. It was a let-off, a huge one, and a stark reminder that a lack of cutting edge at one end can leave you vulnerable at the other. So what does the big picture look like after this? This was Liverpool's first goalless draw under Arne Slot. On its own, that's a rare occurrence. But when you zoom out, it becomes part of a more worrying trend. This was the 3rd time in their last 9 league matches that Liverpool have failed to score. That is not the rhythm of a team chasing a title. The context is crucial, of course. There's no Mo Salah, away on AFCON duty. There's no Alexander Isak, out with a long-term injury. That leaves the squad with only 2 natural, senior wingers available. And one of them, it's worth remembering, is still just 17 years old. Defensively, the team remains solid. But offensively, they're starting to look predictable. So what does this result mean going forward? The silver lining is that the unbeaten run stretches to 8 games, and it's another point gained in the race for the top 4. But momentum isn't just about the results on paper. It's about belief. It's about flow. It's about the feeling that you can blow teams away. And right now, Liverpool looked like a team searching for answers in the final third. The January transfer window is open, and after a performance like this, it's clear that reinforcements aren't just an optional luxury. They feel urgent. This wasn't a disaster, but it was a clear warning shot. Liverpool still possessed the defensive steel of champions. But to attack like champions again, they need more. They need depth. They need a creative spark. And, with tough away trips to Fulham and Arsenal on the horizon, they need it fast. There is simply no margin for error in this league. Anfield expects more. The manager expects more. And 2026 is already demanding more. Thanks for watching. If you want more football analysis without the usual filters, make sure you subscribe to RE07 Channel. See you next time.